So basically, NDP leader Jagmeet Singh has seen incredible support since the English debate this week. So there is only one official English debate. It's gone, it's passed. I covered it live. I also had an analysis afterwards with clips showing you why I thought Jagmeet Singh won that debate. I thought Elizabeth May also had a good appearance, the Green leader. But Jagmeet Singh was more consistent in his moments where he clearly was shining through. And he was able to really showcase how the Liberals and the Conservatives have both sold you out, and how the NDP has a different vision for the future that actually focuses on people. So David Coletto tweets out, Canadians were impressed with Jagmeet Singh's debate performance Monday. Trudeau and Andrew Scheer more or less broke even, according to our latest survey. So look at that. I mean, it couldn't be any more obvious. Jagmeet Singh clearly performed well in that debate. 59% of people got a positive impression from him from that debate. And everybody else, you kind of see, broke even. Bernier, way at the bottom. He is the People's Party of Canada leader, is the more conservative party. He ran for leadership for the Conservative Party. He lost. A year later, he started his own party. That is, basically white identity party. It is what it is, but he pretends to be something else. And he didn't do too well. But he may be doing well enough to peel off votes from Andrew Scheer's Conservatives, which should benefit, ultimately, Trudeau and the Liberals. But now we're also seeing the Bloc Québécois have strong numbers in Quebec, which is also taking away from the Liberals. So right now we're looking at a situation where it's very likely we'll have a minority government, either Liberal or Conservative. Liberal minority is more likely, but it's possible the Conservatives win more seats and try to form government. But let me show you some other data here, because there's actually a lot. It's not just this one poll. This one's good too. Angus Reid Institute. Jagmeet Singh's 20-point jump in favorability throughout the campaign has led to an increase in NDP vote intention. So this is also it's one thing for a leader to do well in a debate. It's another for that performance to actually affect the election and actually bring voters out. So it appears that may be happening. So it appears voter intention among the NDP is stronger now since Singh's performance. So here he is up at 59% in favorability. That the Bloc Québécois leader, 52%. Green Party leader, 44%. Conservatives, 38%. And Trudeau, 35%. And Bernie's support's actually gone down since starting his party, which is kind of, it shows you how much Canadians do not like him, which is a hugely positive sign, because it could have came out the other way. Maxime Bernier essentially is running the White People's Party of Canada, even though it's called the People's Party of Canada. If his message really attracted to people, so he's anti-immigration, anti-science. He said in the first debate, in the English debate, he said there is no climate crisis. Those are his words. If Canadians liked that, we'd be in some trouble. But it appears that Canadians know enough to understand that this guy's full of crap and we cannot support him. So I'm glad to see his support dropping. But wait, there's more. Actually, I have two more to get to, potentially. Now let me get to this one. I like this poll because it shows you long term what's happened. So let's open this up. Not sure if I could zoom in there, but basically what's happening is, so this is 2015. All these names bunched up here. So you got Trudeau, Scheer, Mulcair, Lay, May. So that's 2015. The election. No, that's 2017. So this is the election here. But then you see after the election, the NDP drops off a bit with Mulcair. But then they get Jagmeet Singh around here somewhere, and boom, back up. So the NDP is growing. The Liberals have consistently gone down after winning the election. So they win, their support's high for a bit, then begins to drop. Conservatives, I'm not sure what's with this little weird thing here, but there's so the conservatives have kind of been all over the place. I mean, the support for them has grown a bit, but this is what I was saying since the beginning. Since the conservatives, or since Scheer won leadership, I don't think Andrew Scheer's likable. He's not a likable guy. He comes off very phony. And I've said this before. If you think Trudeau is phony, I think Scheer is even more phony. And it appears to be showing that in the polling as well. I mean, after that first debate, I did not think Scheer did well. Some of the analysis on that debate, people thought he did okay. I thought he lacked energy. Apart from his opening, where he went right after Trudeau, and I thought he actually had a pretty good opening to that debate, discussing how Trudeau wears these different masks. He wears like a feminist mask. He wears I don't know, a climate change mask or whatever he was saying. But he had a good setup there. But then after that, it all just kind of collapsed for him. And I don't think he's likable. And I think we're going to see that in this election. I mean, if he wins, if he wins the most seats, if Conservatives win the most seat, it'll only be because of the Bloc Québécois in Quebec maybe destroying the Liberals, and maybe the NDP surging and also cutting into Liberal seats. It won't be because Andrew Scheer is a great leader and led the party to victory. That would not be the reason. But that's what we're seeing right now. Again, this is the one issue that I have with these short elections, because generally I think it's kind of great that our elections don't last 4 years like the American elections do. It's like after one election ends, they start talking about the next one. So ours lasts this one is pretty short, this one is shorter than last time. So the election in 2015 was about 3 months long. This one is, I guess, going to be about 2 months long, or a month and a half long. So there isn't a lot of time really for these different leaders to kind of get their message out there. I mean, again, there's only one official English debate. I think that's a problem. I think there should be more. So you see Jagmeet Singh on the rise now, but is it going to be enough by October 21st to put the NDP into a position where they can form government? Unlikely. With that said, anything's possible. So if you support the NDP, get out there and vote. Early voting has already started. It's important to vote early if you can, and we'll see what happens. The Greens, I like the Greens as well as a former Green candidate. I think it'll be good if there's a couple more Green seats. They have 2 right now. But the major parties in the country are the Liberals, the Conservatives, and the NDP. So if we're talking about who can potentially form government, we're looking at those 3 parties. So the hope is there'll be some more NDP seats, and I guess if the Liberals win or form or win enough seats to form a minority government, hopefully the NDP could be in position to really influence the Liberals in a situation like that, where you have a government that may actually represent the people. Because when you have a majority government like the Liberals had, what can happen is they can break promises, and they aren't really held to account because they have the majority. So on an issue like electoral reform, Justin Trudeau lied about changing our system in 2015. He ran again and again saying this is the last time we will have first past the post. Liberals won their majority. He barely even addressed the issue. So that was just a total and complete lie. And the reason he lied about that is because they were able to form a majority government with the current system. If they move to a system that is not first past the post, to a proportional representation system, what would happen is he would have to share power with the NDP and the Greens. And he doesn't want to do that. So if anybody's telling you, oh, don't vote for the NDP because you're gonna hurt the Liberals, tell that person Justin Trudeau broke his promise on electoral reform. You would not have to worry about the Conservatives winning if he actually went through with his promise, but he broke his promise. They can't say anything to that. The only reason they're telling you that your vote will make Scheer win is because we still have a system where that could potentially happen. But not even like, I still wouldn't phrase it that way. But in their mind, that can still happen. Your vote helps Scheer in their mind because of the current system, because of the electoral system that we have that Trudeau did not change, that he promised he would change. So don't get bullied into supporting liberals if you don't support liberals. We have three major parties here. You do have a third option.